Yes, Rasco and Disco beer review with me, Disco, coming at you with another beer video from in front of the cans and bottles. Here on the bar, I'm still nominally calling the Disco Arms. Something a little bit different for this video, one I've been meaning to do for a while, both the beer and the subject matter. As you see from the title, it's relating to British pubs. It comes after the news in February that I saw on beer Twitter and around the media that Britain's oldest pub was reluctantly, unfortunately, closing its doors, maybe losing the title of the oldest British pub. Do you know the one I mean? It's this one. Ye Olde Fighting Cocks in St Albans. Lovely looking oldie country pub. Despite the fact that I've been to St Albans drinking quite a lot, it's a great place to go. There's loads of decent pubs. I've never actually been to this one. I don't know how they decide what is the oldest pub. Apparently this is in the Guinness Book of Records, so they must have verified it somehow. It supposedly dates back to 793. I don't know how many versions of the pub have been on this site, or whether this is the original building. I doubt it, but apparently this had the title, I suppose until closure, of the oldest pub in Britain. Now, if you'd said to me, what is the oldest pub in Britain? I, like many other people I assume, would have said, it's this one, Ye Olde Trip to Jerusalem in Nottingham. It's even there, look, on the side of the building. The oldest inn in England. Now here's where I'm not sure, because there does seem to be a lot of discrepancy about it. Is it Ye Oldest Inn, Ye Oldest Tavern, Ye Oldest Pub? And there seems to be a lot of argument and discrepancy about the dates. Despite having been to Nottingham, I've not been actually in this one either. I've been outside it, but I've never been in for a pint. As I say, I'm not quite sure how they decide all these things. I guess you've just got to have some kind of faith that whatever part of the internet you're looking at provides the right answers. So, rather than delve into the murky world of the rights and wrongs of what's the oldest British pub or tavern or inn or whatever, I'm going to do something different and take the oldie trip around the country, looking at pubs and taverns. I'm going to have a can of Faith whilst I do it. A beer I've been meaning to have for a long time, and it's, I think, a lot of people's favourites. A lot of people have had it before. It's in supermarkets. I got it from Tesco. It's part of the £10 Tesco challenge that me and a bunch of other beer YouTubers did, set by Scott from Scott and Wonders World. Link in the description and at the end. It's 5.4% Hazy Pale Ale. And I've just about kept it onto a decent pour. Massive head on that because it is quite lively. Smells like a pale ale should. And exactly the right colour for a hazy pale ale. It's a little bit bright on the screen. A little bit more muted and hazy in real life to the naked eye. If, like me, you like a bit of geography with your pubs and your beer, if you like travelling around the country, which was a little bit difficult in the last couple of years, what with everything that's gone on. So instead, I found an online game that made it much easier. It's called Geo Guesser. It's a free game, well, mostly free. You do have to pay if you want to play it more than once a day. But it's based on Google Maps, depending on what map subject you have. And there's thousands of different ones. The game will randomly drop you into Google Street View, and you have to work out using knowledge, guesswork, or you can travel around in Street View looking at road signs, road names, and any kind of features that you can see. And then you pin it on Google Maps and try and get as close as possible as the original view. Not surprisingly, like I say, there's thousands of different maps, all user generated. In the UK, I mean, there's mostly the ones, tourist attractions, well-known places, things like that. In the UK, again, hundreds. There's one for all of the McDonald's in the country. There's one for all of the Wetherspoons in the country. that's a game for a different video, probably, just to annoy Rasco. The one I'm going to have a look at today for the pubs is called Ye Olde British Pubs. And it looks like this. It's a map with 140 locations on it. I don't know if that means there are exactly 140 pubs in the UK called Ye Olde something or other, or whether it's just 140 the creator of this map, Phil, has found. But with 5 pubs around on this game, that's plenty to be getting on with. I played this a fair bit, but haven't been to all of them, so some new ones should come up here. Not many people have played this map, only 36 so far, but that was quite handy for me before Christmas when I found this, because I was managed to get on the leaderboard. That's me there, Geo Guesser. Yeah, can you see how I come up with that name? Well, it's actually Disco, but it's also after obviously Geo Guesser, and from one of the main players of this game, a professional YouTuber, a guy called Geo Guesser, plays this game a lot on his YouTube channel, but also does challenges and missions. Is the famous straight line mission, picking a line across Wales and Scotland and travelling in a straight line through hedges, over fences, across the country. It took me 14 minutes to get on the leaderboard, but it took me that time, and I got there and I got 25,000 points, which means I got each one of them spot on. So if I play this now, I'm either going to look like a geographical geeky genius or a complete geography numpty. Which one do you reckon it will be? I do know that, like I say, I've been to some of them, but not all of them. I do know that the Oldie Fighting Cocks and the Oldie Trip to Jerusalem is on the game. Whether they come up or not is another matter. But as you can see, it drops us into Google Street View. Currently in front of Ye Olde Bull and Bush, very popular pub name. It's a Bass pub, so I'm assuming we're in Midlands-ish somewhere around Burton Way. As you see, you move about in Street View up and down to find street names. Epworth Street, find out what town you're in. Then you go over to the map here on the corner, zoom in, and place the guess. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to have a quick look around. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to find out. There's a road sign there, so I'm going to go up the road and have a look, see where we are. That says Stoke Grill, so maybe we're in Stoke. I presume it to mean Stoke-on-Trent. That says King's Head parking. Not doing so well so far. I might have to speed some of this up to get me not too long a video and still try and get me under the 14 minutes. Stoke's funny because Stoke's a city that I have been to a fair bit, but it's like 5 different towns strung together. So try and find out which one it is. Yeah, Stoke Town Centre. Alright, so we're in the centre of Stoke itself. So I'm going to have to go into the map, zoom into Stoke, see if I can find this road. So I'll put the pin fairly close. So you've got Hanley, you've got Newcastle on the line, you've got Stoke-on-Trent itself. Right onto the Wetherspoons. I'll be on the Wetherspoons map somewhere. The old Bull and Bush. Of course, it does help that all the pubs are marked, but you still have to go into roughly the right place. So whereabouts are we? Let's go back to that main bit. So we're on the corner. Yeah, we're right in the corner of Epworth Street. So right there. You click your guess, and I'm 3 yards from the correct location. So full marks on that one. That's quite a good start. Going well so far. Ye Olde Red Lion Hotel. In numerous Red Lions about the country because it's the most popular pub name in the UK, I believe. In a little market town, I'm thinking Midlandsy again. See all these old brick buildings. Be nice if my internet caught up. See if we can find what we're looking for, like that last one. Looking for a shop that says whereabouts you are. Sutton, Cheney, Shenton, and where's that road sign? See, that's all right for finding out where you're going. Wellsborough. And there's a steam railway, I think. Some kind of water sports, yachting. Carlton. Is that Carlton in Nottingham? Do I know Nottingham well enough to know? What's that say? think that says Leicestershire. Yes, it does. Right, Market Bosworth. Market Bosworth. Again, because I get about the country a lot, I know these kind of random places. Bosworth Field was where one of the kings got killed. It's the last of the Plantagenets. Is that the one that was buried in the car park in Leicester? Not sure, but Market Bosworth, if we zoom in somewhere around Leicestershire, it should pop up. Oh, there we go. I've just seen it. There we go. Market Bosworth. Anybody from up there watching this will be screaming at the screen, going, how do you not know where it is? There we go. Battle of Bosworth, it says on there. Right. Click the flag, and I go back to the pub to find out exactly whereabouts we were. Yeah, there's a red line. I want to find a road name. That says Park something. Tries a mouth out all this talking. Right, oh, there we go. Oh, it was right there. The old red line, and we're kind of right on that corner of Main Street. Should be another 5,000 points, another 3 yards. Absolutely spot on. Happy with that. It's going well so far. What on earth is that? Ye Olde Smack. Ye Olde Smack. As in, I don't think that's a drugs reference. I mean, smack is food. It's Green King Pub. Ah, Ye Olde Smack. Is a smack some kind of boat? Probably means we're on the coast. Ah, just seen it. Leigh-on-Sea. So yes, we are on the coast. Leigh-on-Sea Sailing Club. So, it's a brewery at Leigh-on-Sea. It's quite good. I haven't had any beers from them recently, but I knew it's down here. On the way to Southend. Apologies to all residents of Leigh-on-Sea. I can't find you. I have been to Leigh-on-Sea. Oddly, there's Wetherspoons there, so I should know exactly where it is. There we go. It's coming out of there. It's that close, Leigh-on-Sea. So we're down by the water. It's quite spread out, Leigh-on-Sea. The stations are way across town. Where do we think? Yeah, Ye Olde Smack. Smack must be some kind of boat, some kind of Essex sailing boat. But there we go. Oh, 11 yards. Okay, no, you get a couple of meters all around. A few, don't know what exactly it is, but 11 yards, take that, 5,000 points. Still doing quite well for time. I don't think we're going to meet the 8 minutes though, because we're on number 4, Ye Olde Boot and Shoe. Very bland looking brick building. I think we're up north. The Jolly Sailor, great pub name. Does that mean we're on the coast again though? Not sure. Yeah, it's looking fairly Yorkshire flagstone, isn't it? What does this say? Just says free house, bed and breakfast. Head closed. Right, okay, so that's a Jolly Sailor on the corner. The old tuck shop. Looking for shop sign. Can't read the estate agent sign. To find out where we are, we're in Miller Barn Lane. No, there's no local. Something that says somewhere district council or something like that. No. So do we go uphill or downhill? I normally tend to go downhill. I'm actually going to go uphill that one because normally downhill there's something. Oh, there's a bus. Where's the bus going? Walthamstow. Walthamstow is not one of the random places I happen to have been to because I went to Bury and there's a steam railway there. Really good drink at Bury railway station on the preserved railway. It doesn't mean we're in Walthamstow, it just means we're on the way to Walthamstow. So, yeah, I'm going to have to keep going. Find out exactly what town. There's a few towns around there. It's a town or village. Might have to speed this one up, I think. See if I can find a place name. It was all going so well. And then it all goes a bit wonky. Let's have a quick look. If I go into somewhere near Walthamstow, I know where it is. It's north of Manchester, north of Bury. Been there. I've been there for football when we went to Bury. There's Walthamstow. This is the thing. What do? Do I go east, west, north? Is it one of the main roads out of Walthamstow? Crawshaw Booth. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to find a bit more information. By the time you zoom in to find the pub, unless you get proper lucky and go to the right place. Back up. Is that a driving instruction or a place? Back up, trot, lad. Anyway, I'm losing my voice here because I'm talking too much, describing this with a running commentary. Have I gone the right way? I've gone up the hill and I'm not going to find anywhere. Well, I've just realised I've insulted half of Lancashire there because I said I was in Yorkshire. No, looks like I'm going out of town, so I'm going to head back. Trickett's Memorial Ground. Van World. Bennett of Waterfoot. It's called Waterfoot. Oh, Waterfoot. There we go. sometimes it just works like that. So, back up on Waterstool Grammar School. So we're looking for the Jolly Sailor. What road do we reckon this is? Is this the main road or is this the one coming in? It's going to take a while. How far have I gone? Well, we know we're in the right area. We've got to be out that way. So it's either going to be that road there because we're heading into Walthamstow, which is over on the left there. There we go, Jolly Sailor. It's when you get that little bit of luck, just that little bit of luck, and then whereabouts were we? Let's have a quick look at the place again. Right on the corner of the old boot and shoe, so kind of there. 3 yards again, happy days. Right, last round to go. Won't keep you much longer. What have we got there? Well, Bridge Street, that says the Bridge Inn. It's not the Ye Olde Bridge Inn, though. Maybe it's called Ye Olde Bridge Inn, but it's not. Oh, hang on. No, there we go. We're looking for Ye Olde Crown Inn. Is that a beer delivery? Is that Davenport's Brewery? No, just a beer company. Right, so this is a bridge. So, we got any road signs to see where we are? No. Treasure Island? That suggests coastal as well. That's that kind of entertainment thing. Let's go into town. This is definitely the High Street. So again, we're looking for a shop that says Riverside. No. Happy House. Villa. Entertainments. Machines. Oh, here. Stockport. Does it say Stockport Superstore? I can't be Stockport. Is that right? I suppose it could be. Oh, Stourport. Stourport. Have I heard of Stourport? It sounds like Stour Bridge. Stourport. Is that near Stour Bridge? I mean, if it is near Stour Bridge, there's loads of. I mean, port again would suggest the coast. It doesn't look very coastal, but it's a bridge over a river. Let's have a look at Stour Bridge. See if Stourport. There is the River Stour, so which is kind of that way. Where's Stour Bridge? South of Birmingham. Worcester, Kidderminster. Because there's a station, Stourbridge and Stourbridge Junction. Oh yeah, Stourport on 7. Oh, here we go. And there's the river. Oh, it's the River Severn, not the River Stour. Oh no, there's the River Stour as well. Treasure Island, that was the road sign. Over the river. The Bridge Inn, there we go. Hang on. No, we weren't on the Bridge Inn, were we? Where we are? The Old Crown. Yeah. that says the Port House. Oh well, that's a bit of a glitch, but it's definitely the Bridge Inn, and that's definitely the bridge over the river, so I assume we're just on that corner of the Bridge Inn, and hopefully that's just a name change. What? No! How? Ah, glitch in the matrix. We done so well. We was definitely outside the Bridge Inn. We were not standing in the middle of the Port House, which was called the Old Crown. That's annoying. Ah. 13 minutes. I beat me time as well. Still didn't get on top of the leaderboard, but there we go. That's annoying. Very annoying. I might have another go at that, but for the purposes of this video, well, there you go. Bit of geography for you. That was Geo Guesser. As you can see, I've been supping my faith. Cheers. As I've been playing the game, it took a while, but beer's holding up nicely. It is definitely an excellent beer. It's one of those beers that doesn't quite sit well on my palate because it's quite grapefruity, but it's not particularly stinging, citrusy grapefruit. It's quite soft, rounded, a bit of melon. So it's one of those that's an easy drinker, sups down really nicely, as you can see. Refreshes the palate once you get past the grapefruit. Flavour stays well. There's some good lacing. I think there's some good head retention there. Stays nice and carbonated. Stays nice and fruity. You can see why it's a fridge filler. See why a lot of people rave about it. It's a good one to try. It's probably one I would pick up again if I wanted just something nice and light to stick in the fridge, certainly over the summer. 5.4%, so it's got a bit of weight to it, but it is still easy drinking. From the Beer Masters up at Northern Monk. Had quite a few of their beers. Seen them a lot in supermarkets at the moment. As I say, I got this one from Tesco's. But a really enjoyable beer to go alongside some slightly dubious attempts at geography. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'm Disco of Rascal and Disco Beer Review. See you for the next one soon. Cheers.